everyone, and a warm welcome to this reading on the Greek gods and their energies present in our lives at the moment. So whenever you come across this video on YouTube, maybe it's time for you to listen to what the gods are trying to communicate to you. Thank you so much for tuning in, stopping by, subscribing, sharing, liking, and just supporting my channel the way you do. And also a warm welcome and a big thank you to all my Danish subscribers who may choose to follow my readings in English as well. So let's begin by pulling a card here to see which god or which gods are with us at this moment. Let's tune in to see who is showing up here. And as always, there is more information down below the video. If you want to leave a comment, it is down in the comment section. You need to do that. So thank you so much for those of you who choose to do that. We have first of all Metis showing up with a lot of wisdom. And I will just read you a small part from this book written by Alison Chester Lambert. And illustrations on these cards are made by Richard Crooks. So let's tune into Metis to see what is going on right now. But there is something here that we need to reflect upon, and also I'm being drawn into, actually this reminds me of the Chinese Tai Chi. So maybe some of you are familiar with that. Maybe some of you like to exercise where you are using Tai Chi, but also it can be anything. I'm just very much drawn to the Eastern countries, to Asia, even though I know that right now we are working with ancient Greece. But for those of you where that resonates, take that with you. But it says here that Metis was from a very ancient time and presided over all wisdom and knowledge until the coming of Patriarchy and Zeus. He used her magical powers and wise counsel to overthrow his father, and then married and swallowed her so that he might use her intelligence and thoughtfulness. Whilst in Zeus' belly, Metis gave birth to Athena and transferred many skills to her. She also fashioned her warrior daughter's armor, making her fully equipped and invincible for Athena's eventual birth from Zeus's head. But Metis remained inside the king of the gods, perhaps symbolizing the transfer of feminine power to masculine lordship. Zeus then practiced her supreme wisdom and prudence throughout his reign. If you have drawn this card, it is because you are blessed with all the wisdom and knowledge of one of the Greek world's oldest and most astute goddesses. You can now draw from a deep well of foresight, magical power, and intelligence. Okay, so wow. So for some of you out there, maybe you've been working with something, maybe it's a skill you're working on, a creative ability, or maybe it's just your work life where you actually hold a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge to that specific area. So let's pull some destiny cards to see in which direction Metis wants us to, draw our attention into. So we have Gateway. I'll just pull another card here. We have Gateway. There's a gateway of wisdom. There is a gateway of knowledge. There is a way through here in this portal for our dreams right now with the unicorn maybe come true. So there is more knowledge. It's a portal of wisdom, portal of knowledge, portal of intelligence, a portal to maybe higher consciousness, higher awareness. Let's see what the cards are saying here. So for those of you who might have had dreams about something where you feel that you are being tuned into Metis or just wisdom in general, in an area that you already know something about, or a complete new area that you have had no knowledge about up until now whatsoever. Whether it's that, I feel that for some of you it's coming in through your dreams during nighttime. And for some of you, you will now enter some kind of portal where you will have more information, you will become wiser in something that has got something to do with whatever it is that you're dreaming about, your visions for your life. Where is the next step forward for you, or quantum leap here with the unicorn? Okay, so let's have another card to see. Okay, we actually have two cards out here, so let's have a look at them. Okay, first of all, we have blessings. Yeah, so now it's really the time. And I got Jupiter down here, and also this Jupiter stone here. So blessings are coming in now. These two cards came out together. So let's have a look at the other one. Opportunity, exactly. There's a new moon here. So new beginnings are coming in, new gateways. Perhaps something obscure or occult, something that through the moon's energies have been hidden up until now. Something that is beginning to grow. And definitely more blessings are coming your way. Whatever it is that you're dreaming of, whatever it is that you hold in your dreams during nighttime, those are, I would say, almost sacred visions is what I'm hearing here. Something being tuned in with your body, the motion or the flow of your life. So if you could take those energy in by doing some kind of exercise where you are, I feel that it's slow moving exercise. This is slow moving, okay, where you really feel your way, okay, where you take the energies in, you form your dreams. Whatever it is that you have been dreaming during nighttime, it's like you're taking it out in your in the daytime. You're trying to get that form, to form it into your materialistic life. So for some of you out there, it's like one jump from one world to another. It's like combining two worlds are becoming one. And there is definitely new opportunities coming in here. Something is growing. So these could be the first small steps or first small signs of something that you've been dreaming about, or something that is coming true from your dreams during nighttime. But definitely a lot of blessings. So this is the time now to know more, to gain more knowledge, to, I don't know, become wiser or become more, open up to more intelligence in the direction that you wish to move into right now in your life. So let's have a cosmic card here to see what this is all about. So this could also be maybe for some of you that you feel that other people have been consuming you, or your knowledge, or your intelligence, your wisdom, your life experience. They're trying to swallow that. They're trying to take that in as their own. And for some, that could be very positive. For others, you may feel that other people are just swallowing you up. And making use of your wisdom or your knowledge, using that in whatever direction they want to take that into. And that could be both low vibrational or high vibrational. So for some of you, you feel consumed. You feel that people are eating you up. Some people may be in a situation where they need so much new information or new knowledge to move forward in their lives. And maybe you hold that. And maybe you give it very willingly to people. But there also needs to be boundaries. So that you can maintain your own wisdom progress, or that you can keep moving in the direction you want to move into with your life. share as you go along. That's also what I hear for some of you. Okay, let's just like a quick blend here, and let's have a look at the card from the top of the deck. Breath of Cosmos. My will to thy will, macro-managing the universe. Exactly. So there is something here where, sorry about the camera, where you need to pay attention to, again, who do you give your knowledge to? For some of you, you could have a very important job that holds very specific knowledge that is only for the few, because if it ends up in the wrong hands, it could be misused. So this is really entering now also a new world of deeper wisdom or higher wisdom. My will to thy will. It's like our self-awareness is being coupled to higher awareness. Okay, where we start to find out through Gemini energies here, which is pointing to the breath, that we are becoming mediums. We are becoming ourselves a portal between two worlds. And that also has to do with looking into the details, whether it's your job or your private life, your home, your habits. Right now it's time to have a look at the details of what's going on, because every little detail is also something that has specific meaning for the greater good, for the micromanaging of the universe, for the macro-managing universe. Okay, so this is both looking into the details to get the bigger picture, and just to have a deep breath, very literally. Be more tuned into your breath while you go through this, because when we're breathing in, we're coming into the original vibration and frequency of the universe, like gugum, gugum, like the heartbeat of the universe. And when we are in more alignment with that rhythm in our own hearts and in our own bodies, it's like we can take a step back from our mind, which is also a link back to Gemini energies, which is Mercury energy. To take a step back from our mind and our thinking patterns and go into the deeper meaning of Mercury, which is becoming a medium, where we are just completely in tune with the breath of the universe. We are moving in the same rhythm. And when we do that, I think for many of you, you have already tried this, you've already done this. You also know that that's when we get clarity, we get answers for all the questions that we've been putting out there. We are coming more back into stillness instead of being caught up in confusion. So let's have some personal cards here to see how this is showing up in our everyday 3D physical life. What area is this pointing to? Which area is this pointing to? So, but definitely this is moving on to a very deep level, because with the moon here, it's also pointing to maybe prior incarnations, past lives, or it could be, as I mentioned before, habits on an everyday life basis. How do we think about ourselves? How is our ability really to obtain new information, new wisdom, new knowledge, becoming more intelligent, becoming a more intelligent person? And it's very hidden, it's very private. And it can also point to our dreams. Both the dreams we have for our during nighttime, but definitely also the dreams and visions we hold for our life. So let's see what's coming out here. Do we have a card when we talk about personal? Okay, we have something coming in here. We have bad health, okay. So that could be something where we are now aligning our self-awareness with some kind of higher awareness. Tuning into the pattern of electric impulses that surround everything that is, everything that exists. Okay, so there is bad health here. Go with number 31, wherever it means to you. It could also be the numbers 1, 3, and 4. But there is a bad health here. We need, again, open the windows. We need some fresh air. We need to air out our mind. Patterns of, thinking patterns. Ways of perceiving things. Perception is also coming in here. We need something here. Okay, let's have an extra blend here and let's see what's coming in. Okay, let's pull another card here from the top of the deck, and here we have card number 10, so that could also be the numbers 0 or 1. 0 is talking about finishing up some kind of cycle, it's completion, and with the number 1, it's beginning to journey out in new life chapters. So there's some kind of bad health. We can read these two cards together or separately, but there's something that we need to have a check on here. We need some kind of oxygen. There's not as much oxygen in the air as there were 200 years ago, when we started to industrialize everything and embrace that alongside with capitalism. So there is less beneficial energy in the air, quite literally, than what we used to see further back in history. So we need to grab every chance we have to get some fresh air, and of course also symbolically. We need to stop some kind of programming, and we need to start moving into we need to break down the wall and open up new possibilities, new opportunities. Because if we do that, we will have a lot of blessings coming in, also with the bird here. With the bird. Birds are extremely important messengers from whatever or whoever is out there. They are great communicators, bringing us information every day if we just care to listen. So look at the birds and the patterns of the birds at this moment. So we need to air out, we need to clean our 7th chakra, our mind, way of thinking about things, our understanding of things. It's about to change. We are moving deeper into that through asking questions. Why is this going on? Why is society like this? Why is society like that? Why do we as a humankind or human species, why do we react the way we do? Why do we respond to things the way we do? We are on a new journey here. But right now we can see this gentleman, he's just here waiting. Maybe he just came in with one train and he doesn't know when the next train is leaving. But we will always be in time for the next train. We will always be in time. The time is always now. The timing is always, you could say, timing is everything. But we will always catch up on the next train. We will never be too late. Because he came here and he's waiting for the next train perhaps to come in. So he came just in time. So we have time. We are shifting platforms. We're moving from one platform, one world into the next platform, onto the next platform, and into the next world. Okay, and we cannot control everything ourselves. My will to thy will. I'm not a religious person, so I would just say that for me, this just resonates with us being a soul or a person here on earth, communicating with whomever or whatever is out there by tuning into our higher selves. So maybe there's something about our higher selves here that needs a deep cleansing. So let's move on to the tarot and see what's coming out here. Let's see what's coming out here. Yeah, first of all, we have Five of Cups alongside with a card from the Major Arcana. I'm using a Danish card deck here, so if some of you want to wish to pick up on some Danish words, here's your chance. But Five of Cups is talking about disappointment and fear, even perhaps. Can't we just go back? Can't we just stay where we are? No, we cannot. We need to move on. You can't live on this train station. You can't stay there. You can't make a living there. You need to move on. We're in between. Okay, so we might be fearing something here. What this cleansing could mean if we remove all the fog, all the foggy thinking, all the foggy thoughts, and we start to see clearly, something clearly, we start to understand what intelligence really means. We see opportunities coming in. Maybe we will not think of it as blessings because this could be somewhat fearful. We are growing, we are moving, we're taking new steps, making new beginnings into the occult, we don't know this. We can't see it all yet. So that's why we might fear it. Alongside with this card, talking about normally, balance, justice, balance, the scales, a reference to Libra energies, but in reverse there's some kind of injustice going on, imbalances, disharmony. As above, so below, there's like been there's been an error in that dialogue and that connection. Can you see the cards? Okay. So there's been this is also pointing back to the Egyptian god Anubis. I will pull some cards from a Egyptian tarot card deck I got myself recently. So I'll do that right after this. But this is pointing back to the Egyptian god, death god, Anubis, right? Weighing up on your actions in your life. Which way are you supposed to go in the world of the dead? So disappointment or fear that some kind of injustice will meet us, or that we perhaps will not be able to bring or to keep, it would bring some kind of imbalance. We fear that. We don't see new opportunities here perhaps. We're so afraid to shift. But I feel that we have to do it anyway. So let's pull some more cards. We will do it anyway. We cannot give up. That's also how Five of Cups all very, very often shows up in my readings. Don't give up. We're just about to reach something new. We are about to see what it's all about. A lot of blessings coming in. It's like that when we make quantum leaps, as we do right now as a collective also, and perhaps also you have seen it in your own private life, that it's like the energies are just pushing you towards something that you cannot control, and where you feel you lose your balance and you think, what the heck is this about? I just want to move back. Can I just go back to the way things were before? Because I know what I had. I don't know what I'm going to get. Yes, I may not be happy in the place I am, but I know what I have. And that's not about life on earth, is what I'm hearing. You're supposed to be, to gain more wisdom, to gain more knowledge for each incarnation. Your safety zone is also being represented here through the moon. Our safety zone, our God zone, security zone. We don't want to move out of that right now, but we are afraid to rock the boat a little bit too much, perhaps. So let's have another card here. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, or the Wheel of Destiny, as we call it here in this Danish card deck. So number 10. So number 10 could be something meaningful to you as well. Again, we have the 1 and 0. We have 10, 10, new beginnings. Something old needs to end. but also that things are now coming towards us. So the things that perhaps you have been wanting more knowledge about, more information about, you see it coming towards you now. It's like you're drawing it to you, because you are stepping in to this breath, like taking a step back, relaxing things. Let's pick up my Mercury stone over here. I picked them up at the Atlantic Ocean in Denmark, the western coast of Denmark. So Mercury seems to be our planet throughout this reading. Okay, communication, information coming in, infrastructure, our own structure within ourselves. How are we communicating with ourselves? And things are drawn to us right now. We're drawing things to us because we have understood that stepping out of our safety zone when it comes to our mind or thinking patterns, we actually step into something that is bigger, greater, and something that is also within ourselves. We also consist of whatever is in the universe. So destiny is calling. This is really an important time for you to notice what is going on with information in your life, or something or someone showing up. We have some big cards down here. We are very careful that we don't rock the boat, but sometimes we need to rock it to be able to move on. So we both have boats and trains here, so something about transportation, transporting our self-awareness into something that is bigger than that. Something that we've been forgetting perhaps about who we also are. Some kind of ability, maybe even telepathy. So things are moving your way now. Things are rolling, things are moving. This is also talking about the 4 directions, 4 winds, 4 seasons. And could also be pointing to the Celtic cross, because we have the 4 directions and then we have the circle around it. So for some of you, maybe Ireland could be important here. Irish culture. Maybe you're just drawn to that culture for maybe absolutely no reason if you look at your lifetime, in this life, your life in this lifetime. But perhaps that could be something in a past life where this has been following through with you into this in this incarnation, into this lifetime. And that's really where we need to start to wake up and see, why is it that we feel something is stalking us sometimes. Okay, so let's pull the last cards here to see what's coming up. Okay, let's just pull one more last card here from the top of the deck. And here we have the Princess of Wands. And she is somewhat unexpected. She is very unexpected. She is the person or the news coming in like that, completely unexpected. And with the wands here, we're also talking about the fire, the plasma, our life force, our creative sparkle. So something unexpected could come out of this, actually, if we dare to rock the boat. Don't give up. Sometimes life is a bit shady and rocky, but without that, we cannot be shaken out of old stuff. Sometimes we need those kind of unexpected stuff to have that wow moment and say, oh, where we're just saying to ourselves, oh my God, yeah, I knew there was something about that, but I never dreamed of this, or I couldn't imagine it was going to be like this. I couldn't calculate my way to this. So there is coming something your way that's got everything to do with happiness and destiny. Things are changing for the bigger and the better. So whatever unhappy situation you have been in here emotionally, whether it's about your money or job life, love life, whatever it is, don't be afraid to rock the boat, because you need to be rocked out of it to meet your destiny, right? Sometimes life is like that. And it's going to happen completely unexpected. So also remember to pay attention to whom is showing up in your life. It could be a person, it could also be you doing something unexpectedly, because all of a sudden you are just saying to yourself, well, 10-10, something new needs to begin now. I'm at this platform, I don't know, but I will try to jump on one of these trains, one of these opportunities showing themselves to me. And if you find that along the way, well, this was not the right direction for me, or it was for a while, it doesn't feel like that anymore, then you can always hop out the train. Of course, not while it's driving, not literally, of course, but symbolically. Move away from that, move into a different direction, have a minute, take a pause, be still to reflect on what direction is going to be next, okay? So we all hop on different trains in different directions throughout our lifetime. There are many opportunities in life. It's now the right time for you to start to pick one of these trains, one of these opportunities. Don't give up just because you find that it's a little rocky in the beginning and maybe you feel you're in the wrong direction. Give it time. It could stir you out to meet your destiny, okay? Quite unexpected, where you might meet some kind of unexpected creative ability of yours, or creative life force, or just something that is being revitalized within you, okay? Bottom of the card deck, we have 6 of Pentacles, okay? So we can see that we have all the, or some of the planets in this circle. 6 of Pentacles is pointing to very beneficial opportunities, since we have the opportunity card here. So there will be something for you here to just say yes to. This is where we are in a receiving mode, or it could be you bringing success or beneficial stuff into other people's lives, okay? Very often it's a dialogue between us and others, and the energies of other people, right? Our own energy. So maybe there's some kind of exchange going on here, but definitely for us to be able to give to others, we also need to be open to new opportunities for receiving. Okay, this is extremely beneficial energies. This could be like scrupulous giving, like you meet someone and they're saying, I just won the lottery and now I have 2 cars. I don't need 2 cars. You want one of them? And you're just like, yes. Or if it's a new job or something like that, you know, you meet someone, they have just started up their own company and they're saying, you know what, I need someone to managing something. Is that something for you? You know, we could give it a try. And you're just like, yes, this is really where you feel that where you feel, we have a saying in Danish that perhaps you know it too. I don't know if I'm using the right words, but bear with me. It's like oranges falling into your hat. Okay, where you just feel that something is being dumped into your hat. You didn't ask for it, and boom, there it is. Okay, because you actually were on your way through a portal of information, knowledge, wisdom, and perhaps even a secret wish to know what is in there. You know, it's exciting. We cannot see what the unicorn is jumping into here, but we can all use our imagination, right? We can all use our spirituality, because to me, imagining things or using our, you know, fantasy, that's really where the spiritual stuff starts kicking in, right? So whatever it is that you are dreaming about, move further along that. Don't give up. With 5 of Cups, we are also extremely spiritual aligned. So use that ability of yours that we all have. Open up to that right now. Don't fear anything, even though it feels a little bit rocky when we lift off here, when we are levitating. Levitating or leviating? Levitating. Don't give up, because there is something beneficial coming out of all of this. Maybe a new home, a new home, new house, new money, new car, something very tangible. something that you won't miss out on. You won't miss this train. It will be very tangible for you. It's like putting something really in front of you as you are walking down the street, for example. Very tangible stuff showing up for you. This is becoming very real. And remember, it could also be you being put in a situation now of giving more just because you can. Be aware of that as well. Okay, so let's pull some more tarot from my Egyptian tarot card deck to see if there is something coming up here. I'll just pull a card for each of this. So there are actually 3 cards coming out. Okay, so here we have 6 of Cups. Exactly. This is about your dreams, your past, your memories. What was it like for you when you perhaps had, if you can remember, because that's also what the Cups are talking about. If you can start to remember prior lifetimes, you will start to remember what it was like to be in balance, perhaps emotionally, or something regarding your feelings, maybe about something that it got to do with your more materialistic life or your habits, your structure of life. But you will definitely start to remember, and you will start to be more tuned in to your dreams. And I definitely feel that 6 of Cups is coming in here to really be your unicorn or the horse in front of your chariot, to say this is the direction, this is your dream. Hold on to it, don't give up, don't fear anything. Remember what it was that you were dreaming about. It could come out of nowhere from taking this major step. You will meet your destiny, and it will come rather sudden. You are speeding things up through the Princess of Wands. Okay, next card out we have, I think it is, the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, okay? So the Page of Cups is all love. Coming in here, destiny. It seems as if love is your destiny. So for some of you, maybe this is referring to some kind of romance you have, your partner in life perhaps. If you're single, you're definitely coming into better waters here. Where people are not backstabbing you or having some extra thoughts about this and that, no doubts. This is just pure cooperative energy coming in on an emotional level. Again, this could be a person you need to meet where you're thinking, like, this is very weird that I'm meeting you right now in my life because this and that. And the other person may say the same thing to you. And that's when we know that it's kind of destined for us to be there. Yeah, that's where you will have your success. So following through on your heart, on your feelings, what it is that you feel deeply about, what is it that you dream. You hold your dreams very near to you, and maybe you've done that throughout your entire life. Now the opportunity has finally arisen. It has finally come. You are pure love. Love seems to be your destiny. So you have a lot to give. That's also what I'm sensing. You have a lot to give. Maybe you are the nurse in this picture, assisting other people to move out of bad ways of living or low vibrational ways of living, because you are giving out from your own life experience here. Okay, let's have a look at the last card coming out with the Princess of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. Definitely there is movement. Again, back to your materialistic life or your structure in life, your habits. There's movement here calling upon inflation, actually. Deals being, defined. Something that is not working anymore. This card is also showing up very much in my readings as a soul contract that we are leaving now. We are leaving one contract in order for new contracts to come in. Maybe you have been signed up for 2 ways of living in this one lifetime, or maybe perhaps you are living multiple lives in this one lifetime, that you are changing. You every 10 years something is going on that has a major impact on your life, where you can hardly recognize yourself living different lives within this one lifetime. For some of you, I feel that's very real. But there is movement now coming in, very sudden, very unexpected. You are changing your ways of living. You're changing some structures. You are quitting your job. You're quitting your house. Whatever this may be, very unexpected. Maybe it's you or someone else, or maybe it's just the energy that is very big around your structural life right now, your 3D physical life. Okay, at the bottom of the card deck, we have 7 of Pentacles. So yes, you are building up in a positive way. You're building up. Okay, I have some ringing in my ears right now. But 7 is also where we are beginning to align our self-awareness with something higher awareness, higher impulses. Okay, and you are starting to take that into your materialistic life. Okay, so very optimistic here, building up. Also for those of you who may you may have been building up your own company, this is a very, very positive, optimistic time for you. So keep going. And this is also talking about our duties in life, very much pointing to the 6th house of the zodiac, where we find Virgo energies, which is also talking about earth energy. So it's like keeping your feet on the ground while these things are going on, because it happens very, very quickly. Okay, you will feel the drive to do it. You will have the ability to take action on this. Okay, so if you felt tired, that's definitely over. If you felt like that for a long time, this is now your time to take action, and you will find you have the exact energy to do that, to follow through on things. Okay, building up a new materialistic life, doing your duty. Back to Virgo energies. Don't forget the details. Don't forget to take one step at a time. Okay, get off that train of yours. If you are moving into a wrong direction and you feel, no, this is not right for me, this is not beneficial, then stop that train, move into, take your time to figure out which train you are going to hop on next. Okay, so also doing your duty. Don't forget that you could be the one stepping into people's lives with all this unconditional love you got going. Okay, that is just part of who you are, so much that this is actually your life purpose in whatever area that may be. So don't forget to give. And in order to give, you also need to be able to receive, be open to receive. But definitely you have a duty here in life. So whomever it is that you meet, you heal them through sharing your life experience, or simply through your empathic being. Okay, no one is too small or too high or too thin or too fat for you. You help everyone. You help everyone. You just give out because you can. So don't forget to incorporate that in your structure, in your work life, in your home life as well. I see for many of you, you will be opening your home to actually assist other people in their journey in life. Okay, and you will come out quite successful with that. And don't forget that success is not always about money and a big house and 2 cars and all of that. It's really just to be able to have a flow in that giving and receiving. And definitely for many of you, you are meant to come here to earth to give out of the way that you are when it comes to just unconditionally love or unconditional giving. A deep soul transformation could definitely come up here, as well as you are transforming your home life or your entire structure for your life. Maybe you find that you just want to live in a car and drive around, meeting people on the streets. It could be something like that as well. So let's pull one last card here and wrap this reading up. Let's see what what kind of question does this opportunistic moon have for you? So maybe the new moons from now on, or the next new moon in particular could have a significant meaning for you. Pay attention to the moon phase as well. Okay, so, okay, we have one card showing up here, and that's also the color blue. So maybe the color blue that we also had over here, and the indigo blue down here, maybe that has a specific meaning for some of you. But the question here is, what gift awaits? Cottonwood, okay? You are building up your life tree, your life purpose back to the Wheel of Fortune. It's glitter, it's all glitter. It's like, poof, poof. You had not expected this to come your way at all. This is pointing to the Princess of Wands coming in as this tornado in your life, okay? Asking you, well, didn't you ask for this to show itself? Did you ask for this to come into your life? Well, here it is. A lot of success, glitter, glamour, if you want, but in the best sense of the word, in a very constructive way. And the blue color could also refer again to Mercury, your throat chakra, whatever it is that you are communicating out here. So light blue energies. We also have the light blue over here. We have the light blue down here with the Justice card in reverse. So something that has been balanced in your life, that has been some kind of disharmonic. It's really time now to have a look at that. Tune into your dreams, and you will bring these scales into balance, into more balance and harmony in your life, okay? So what gift awaits? That's the question that Metis is sending you off with. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you have been able to pick up on some more inspiration through all of this. Always dive deeper into this, as there could be a lot more going on, and make this reading even more personal for you. So I'm wishing you all the best out there. Take great care of yourselves, and bye for now.